boop, boop, boop. Waiting to go live. Oh. Move that down a little bit. Okay. Let's make sure everything's all good. Okay. Do that, and okay. And we are live, guys. What is happening? Welcome to the Film Junkee Vodka stream. Hi, guys. Cheers. That's right. Look at that. I always love the condensation just dripping down. It's fresh out of the freezer. That's really the only way I, do the whole vodka thing. Well, any alcohol, straight out of the freezer, drink it straight. It's just, it's kind of refreshing. So what's happening, guys? Cheers. Cheers to you. Happy Friday. That's right. Let's have some fun. Let's answer some questions. Nice shirt, Dave. Yeah, like that. Remember, we saw this in the Justice League movie. Yeah, we didn't need to because the way they did it was like, Got this for Christmas from my brother. He got me this shirt for Christmas. Wore it today. It's Friday. I was like, sweet, let's do it. So there you go. How's it going, guys? Cheers. Cheers. Edgy Nolan prequels. Boomstick. Edgy. All looking good. It's Australia Day for me. Oh, yeah? What's Australia Day? What does that consist of? I've tried to do an Australian accent. That's not a knife. This is a knife. That's my Australian accent. What's up, Karan? What's up, Clay? Saw Aquaman for a second time today. Just got out. Look at you. I still haven't seen it for a second time. Yeah, I suck. That's how much I suck. I enjoyed that movie so much, but I was planning on taking my dad, but then he got sick. So that's what happens, man. Sucks, but whatever. I'm happy about Matt Smith joining Morbius. Yes, that guy needs something because remember how Matt Smith joined the Terminator, he joined Terminator Genesis. Remember he was like that secret villain character that they were going to explore in sequels, but it ended up not going anywhere because Terminator Genesis was a fucking shit sandwich. Jeez. So, hey, now he's going to be he's going to be there, he's going to be right there with Leto. So, hey, why not? So yeah, we also saw it in Smallville. I don't know what you're talking about. What are your thoughts on the DCEU is pushing towards an unshared universe? Okay, guys, you can't take that to heart. We already heard about this. We already heard about that a while ago when they even said that they were going to focus on that more. It doesn't mean that they're not going to share anything. I mean, look what happened in Aquaman. There was like that brief mention of Steppenwolf and blah blah blah. That's fine. There doesn't need to be a full-on cameo. We don't need to see Bruce Wayne on a commercial or something like that going, "Hi, I'm Bruce Wayne." And this, and we don't need that. Or that'd be kind of cool, to be honest. Remember that commercial during Super Bowl, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, whatever the fuck it was, for BVS came out? When they had the Bruce Wayne and the Lex Luthor commercials. Those were awesome. Those were amazing. That was great marketing right there. So, yeah. Soulja Boy should play Jon Stewart. Sure, why not? What's up, Ferris? How you doing? Still triggered. It didn't get a VFX nomination. Yeah. There's something to it, guys. I'm probably going to do a video about it, but basically what I was told, when it comes to the Academy, there's certain people in the Academy who worked with certain people that worked on that movie that weren't too happy about getting fired off of things. And yeah, so there's a little bit of a grudge going on. That's just what I was told. Don't take it to heart. Don't take it to, Heroic Hollywood or something like that. But, I know a lot of people are saying it's the mouse, it's the mouse, it's the mouse. But no, it's not the mouse. It's a grudge between people who worked on Aquaman and some people that maybe in Justice League 2 that got shit canned. So that's what I heard. I don't know if it's true, but I believe my source. And I think there's just a little bit of something right there because how do you pass on that? Because those visual effects are truly stunning. Some of the best visual effects ever seen on the big screen, and it doesn't get nominated for VFX. Come on. And I'm not going to shit on Infinity War because I thought they did a fantastic job with Thanos. They did a really, the focus really went on there because, as MCU movies go, sometimes some of the other visual effects get wonky. Iron Man, I can look past it, but sometimes he just does not look that good. But what can he do? But hey, whatever. Who are your Oscar winners? Well, I'm going to do a whole podcast on that. I'm going to do my picks, and then I'm going to do the picks that I think are going to win. So I'll do a whole podcast on that before the show, probably the week before the Academy Awards. So, look forward to that. They should just focus on individual films now, worry about doing another Justice League when the time is right. You're absolutely correct. And I think that's what they're going to do. I think they always kind of had that plan, but it's always nice to just have little Easter eggs. Like I said, Aquaman had tiny little Easter eggs, like, the fucking news, the newspaper clipping on the wall that said, like, Wonder Woman turns down dating rumors about her and art, just stuff like that. Just have little tiny Easter eggs, and that's fine. Even Man of Steel had little tiny Easter eggs. You had the Wayne satellite. You had a Batman poster in the back. Just little tiny Easter eggs to be like, hey, yes, there's a shared universe, but we're not going to throw it in your face and have some crazy cameos and stuff like that. Don't think that you're just not going to do that. Yeah. Do you think Black Adam's still a cameo in Shazam? I don't think so. Doesn't sound like it. It'd be kind of cool. If they do a mid-credit scene or post-credit scene that has that, that's fine. So it'd be pretty nice. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah, so BP didn't deserve. If BP deserves, Man of Steel deserves Best Picture, Best Original Score. Yeah, the music for that definitely should have. It's Hans Zimmer for shit's sake. I'm not gonna. I've been talking about that for all week. Ever since the nominations came out about, just face facts, guys. That whole popular category, some of it's right there. As much as I absolutely loved Bohemian Rhapsody, does it deserve a Best Picture nom? I don't know. I don't think it necessarily does. And this is not even talking about the whole Bryan Singer shit. I'm talking about just the movie itself. Because what really drove that movie was Malik's performance. That's what really drove it. But it plays out very much like a VH1 movie or something like that. It really does. It's nothing like, but it just worked well, and it really just inspired. And I don't know. You just walk out feeling good. But I didn't walk out going, yeah, that movie deserves a Best Picture nom. Definitely Malik deserves the Best Actor nom. I'll give it that, but it just seems like that was a popularity thing too, just like Black Panther. I don't know. That's just me though. I'm just, what do I know, guys? What do I know? How dare you stream this so close to your podcast post? I know, right? Well, technical difficulties, man. If you listen to that, I had technical difficulties Wednesday, so I recorded the Junkee podcast last night. And I just got it up right now. I suck. I need to be more prolific about things. Pinocchio is basically Aquaman trying to find Geppetto, his mom, in the Wilmer's trench. Okay. You can see some parallels, I guess. Bruce Banner Hulkbuster CGI was very bad. Yeah, see? But Thanos was very good, and a lot of other shots were very good. It's so crazy how that happens. It's almost like okay, but the thing is with these big huge movies, it's not the same company that is doing every single visual effect. And I think Marvel totally just contracts so many different VFX artists out there, and sometimes just not up to par, and they don't have, they put a bunch of money over here, a little bit of money over there. So when you look at Thanos is like fucking, the texture, the movements, the motion capture that they did with Brolin was phenomenal. But then you got the Hulkbuster shit, and it just looks bad. It just really looks bad. I don't understand. I don't know. But they know they're going to make $2 billion anyways. So, hey, Dave, the other day I was wondering about who could be the villain for the Batman film and came to the conclusion that Hush might be the main villain. What do you think? That's what I've been hearing, that it's a possibility. There's also been a lot of talk about the Penguin making an appearance, but not as the main villain. and there's rumors that, hey, maybe it will be Hush. That'd be cool, because that'd be a completely off-the-cuff villain. Definitely not a villain in Batman's Rogues Gallery. So, I mean, it could just be a very awesome story. I mean, if you read the book, if you read the comic book, the graphic novel, the full story of Hush, it's very well done. And then it also has, cameos, little appearances from some of the other Justice League members, but it doesn't it's not overbearing. I don't know if they would go that far with it. So who knows? What are your superpowers, Dave? Are you a vodka man? Vodka man! Yes, I am. It makes me talk more. There you go. Right? So that's a superpower. Yeah, exactly, Dave. That's why VFX for Black Panther 50-50. Yeah. And I guarantee you, and I was told this by, certain someone, that he thought that, the reason why Black Panther's VFX were so sketchy in that third act, rubbery and stuff like that, is because they changed the ending pretty last minute, and then they got just a VFX company to fucking do it. Probably not the same VFX company that did some of the other visual effects that were great in Black Panther. So it's just, yeah, it's a weird kind of thing that they do with these movies, and I don't understand it because, especially, but then you have to, you really have to have director-driven shit, and that's where it I totally agree with people like going, Marvel, and this, that, and this. They just want to get it out and do it. And they do. They have that ability to just put it out there, and people are still going to go see it. Unlike, I'm not saying that all the DC movies have like perfect visual effects, but I'm just talking about, you look at Man of Steel, you look at Batman vs Superman sometimes, and it's just like, Jesus. And I think one of the reasons why Snyder likes to shoot a lot of things at night and have it dark, because it makes the visual effects look better. I always thought that was why he chose a lot of stuff to happen at night or sunset, dawn, sunset, whatever the hell, where it's not like big time sunlight during the day, because you could really just see the shittiness in some of the visual effects when it's happening during the day. So that's why I always think that Snyder always had like that kind of, look at 300. It's not like bright sun in the sky. I think, that just shows how that man thinks. He goes, how do you make these visual effects look really, really good? Well, let's shoot stuff at night, or let's have it at dawn or sunset, when there's low light, some twilight. I don't know. I'm just saying. Oh, yeah, Hush would be perfect for an older Batman. I totally agree with you, Clay. But we'll see. Do you think Green Lantern movie will come out 2020 with Zac Efron? No. I highly doubt that. Unless, who knows? We haven't heard shit from that, but I could be wrong. It could be, and you know what? A lot of people are like, no, man, not Efron. Efron should be Nightwing. And to be honest, yeah, Nightwing, but I can actually see him as Hal. I like Efron. He just, for some reason, gets in a lot of shitty movies. But he's a good actor. He's not bad. And I'm hoping this Jeffrey Dahmer, what is he? Ted Bundy. Who the fuck? Who's he playing? The serial killer, right? Ted Bundy? Who is it? Shit. Totally drawn a blank already. Because I know the new trailer just showed up and I haven't watched it yet because I haven't had time. Yes, I would love Matt Damon as Hush. That'd be pretty awesome, especially if Affleck was Batman. But yeah, so, he gets a lot of help, but I could see him as a Hal Jordan. I really could. The Ring chooses its wielder based on the ability to overcome fear. Steve Trevor you're thinking like Steve Trevor could be. Ted Bundy. Yeah, it was Ted Bundy. I don't know why I was like Jeffrey Dahmer. No, it's Ted Bundy. I haven't watched the trailer yet. I totally forgot about it, but I heard people raving about it, and I'm going, yes. Finally, is Efron going to get some recognition that he deserves? He's not just a fucking pretty boy, The thing that bothers me with Black Panther is that Ryan Coogler directed a long shot box. Yes, it wasn't the same. Yes, Creed was so much better directed than Black Panther to me, and I'm going, that shows you right there. That's what when it comes to directing a smaller, it's still a franchise movie but smaller, and then of course you have a superhero movie, and it's like sometimes the directors just they don't get the fucking they don't get the last say. But I mean, look at Creed. Look at how Coogler directed, and especially that one shot. That was a thing of fucking beauty. And I don't know. We'll see. What the hell? Mr. G movie reviews. Man, I haven't seen your name in a long time, bud. Eric Andre should play the Cat in the Hat in an R-rated remake of Boots Riley. I remember talking to you a long time ago, man. How have you been? Fruitvale Station was better directed than Creed. Yes, Fruitvale Station was also good too. So I mean, Coogler has the chops. He has it, but it seems like with each movie and when he finally got the MCU, it just, I don't know. There's some things that just kind of fell through. Zac Efron is much better than people give him credit for because of some of the damn High School Musicals. Yeah, I mean, it's sad, but he's also just such a pretty boy. He's also, that everybody looks at him like that. So it's just interesting. Do you think that Green Lantern movies will be limited due to its most likely PG-13 rating? The comics are quite graphic, and DC most likely won't. Yeah, they won't. I don't think they'll be limited. They don't need to go full-on graphic. I mean, it'd be nice. I'm all about an R-rated fucking DC movie. I'm all about R-rated comic book movies to just push it, but you have to make it kid-friendly too because they're trying to appeal to such a wide audience. But if you do it in such a way where it could reach everybody and just be good, just have a good story. It's the studios controlling him. Coogler, yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm sure he had his struggles. I mean, that's what happens. That's just what happens. Dave, do you what do you make of the Stanley social media accounts still being used in promoting? I mean, I don't know if it's shady. If it's family still promoting, fine. But if it's Marvel doing it, I think it's kind of sick and twisted, kind of dumb. So do you think Amy Adams will be snubbed again? What's she got to do, Dave? Well, that's the thing. I mean, it's all subjective, but you got to look at everybody's performance. I don't think she's going to win. I haven't watched some of the other The only other actress that was nominated was Lady Gaga that I've seen, but I plan on seeing all the other ones to compare it. Amy Adams did good, but was it good enough? And then it's funny too, because what I always found funny with It Chapter 2 coming out, everybody's all like, it should have been Amy Adams playing Beverly, not Jessica Chastain. She was fucking robbed. And I'm going, do you guys even know if Amy Adams fucking auditioned or got asked to play that role? Or are we just being fans? Are we just being fanboys? And I think we're just being fanboys because I don't think she was offered the role or even auditioned for the role. The woman is busy, okay? And I just saw so many people say that she was, she was robbed the role to play the older Beverly in It too. And I'm going, the woman is making Academy Award-winning films, okay? Just because you love her so much and you think that she looks like the younger Beverly, yeah, which she does, but yeah, I always found that weird. So you got to not be a fanboy when it comes to winning awards. You can't be a fanboy. You just can't. It's all about who gave the best performance. And I've only seen, like I said, Gaga and hers and Vice. And, Gaga was in it a lot more and gave a pretty damn good performance. But I got to watch the rest of them first, in which I plan on doing before the Academy Awards. I try to watch every single movie, with the actor in picture categories. I always try to watch all of those just to determine my my thoughts on it. So what do you think of Warner Brothers will release the Snyder Cut of Justice League? What you think? I want them to, but it's not looking like it anytime soon. R-rated Aquaman sequel where Atlanta gets killed by Black Manta. You're sick, twisted. How dare you? Green Lantern budget would probably be too big for the studio to gamble on R rating. You're absolutely correct. They wouldn't do that. And it doesn't need to. It's Green Lantern. Yes, I know what you're talking about because I've read especially some of the newer, the Rebirth Green Lanterns. And yeah, it could get a little deep. It can get a lot of comics can do that. But they have to water it down. Bad Boys for Life. Are you a fan of the movies? Oh, you're talking to somebody else. Bad Boys for Life. No, it's not Bad Boys for Life. It's Bad Boys for Lift 3. Lift 3. Remember that. They replaced the E with the fucking 3. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't know. Super Bowl prediction? Jeez. I really want the Rams to fucking just run all over the Patriots, but the Patriots are just so damn good. And they just, it's crazy, especially those last few games. Just very crazy. So, I don't know. It's going to be, I really want the Rams to win. My dad is a big-time Rams fan, so we'll see what happens with that, but it's probably going to be the Patriots. Sad to say. What are your thoughts on a Wolverine versus Hulk movie? That'd be fucking awesome. But that would have to be R-rated. They would have to go, but I doubt it. You looking forward to the Black Suit Edition? Of course. Waiting for Chris Dawson to drop that shit, and then I'm going to have him on either here or the Junket podcast, and we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it because I love that man, and he might actually make his way in here because he does every now and then. But I'm going to do you think Timothy Chalamet is overrated? I think the dude is trying too hard to be the next Daniel Day-Lewis. No, I think he's got a big future ahead of him. He seems to be, from everything I've seen him in, he seems to be, maybe I think a lot of, I just found it weird when there were people thirsting for him. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. First off, how old is he? And I'm sure he's of age, but still, it's kind of weird how he was. I saw a lot of that, especially after Say My Name or whatever the hell that movie, which I didn't really enjoy as much as a lot of people did. It was good. It was well acted. I just found it kind of interesting, especially with the era that we were in, especially with the whole Kevin Spacey thing. I was like, wait, is this supposed to be okay? I don't know. But we'll see. Martin could have resurgence because of Tarantino movie. Oh, yeah, he's in there. That's true. Yeah, I like Martin. I like him as Hal Jordan. That'd be cool. I'd like to see Tom Brady retire on a win. Yeah, you know what? If the Patriots do win, Brady should retire. Brady should retire, if that's the case. What do you think of Armin from Comic Book Cast? Well, I'll say like I always say with everybody else, I respect the man because he built himself up. He built himself a brand. He built himself a voice and a name and everything. But some of the shit that comes out of his mouth, I'm going, oh, which I do with a lot of the other people too. But, and like I said, in 2018, I became less catty. Say My Name. What was this? What was that movie called? Call Me by Your Name. There you go. Thank you, Mr. G. Yeah. It was well acted, but I don't know. It was interesting. I don't know. I just didn't enjoy it as much as people were raving about, I guess. Tom Cruise is Hal. Stay tuned for his and McCoy's next project after that. Oh, man. You want to wait till 2025? You realize they're shooting 2 Mission Impossible movies. And it's going to be it won't happen for another 6 years if that's the case. And fucking Tom Cruise ain't getting any younger, man. He's going to be in his 60s by then. I know he doesn't look it, and certainly doesn't act like it, but my God, did you see John Campea rant about on the Leslie Jones tweet? No, but there you go. I'm in agreement with him if he was totally getting on her for the bullshit that she said, sounding like a petty fucking child. I think Christian Bale and Amy Adams fully deserve their Oscar nominations for Vice. Me too. The movie itself, screenplay, and all deserves Razzies. A jumbled mess. Christian and Amy make it watchable. I actually liked how it was. It was very much like The Big Short. Adam McKay, I think he has a unique way of telling these stories. I really do. So, yeah, we'll see. But I actually really enjoyed Vice. I thought that was a good way to tell that story. So, Mission Impossible needs to end. How dare you? It shall go on forever. Now, I think they have something special for the next 2, and then it'll end just fine. So, yeah, I'm getting messages here. Boop. Just checking. Tom Cruise is gonna die. Yeah, he might die in these next sequels. I don't know what they're gonna do, because I mean, look at what they did in Fallout. I mean, he broke his goddamn leg, so I don't know what's going to happen with that. The rant was great. I think you'd like his rant. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. That's good. You know, like I said, I know I've given shit to Campea a lot, but you know, I still respect the guy. And if we're in agreement if we agree on something, I'm perfectly okay with it. Tommy Lee Jones for Batman. You are weird. I don't know what. No. Tommy Lee Jones for he's going to be in the reboot of Dick Tracy. He's going to play Pruneface, and no makeup really involved. They'll save a lot of money. Any plans of seeing Alita Battle Angel? Hell yeah! I'm actually getting hyped for that movie. I've been hearing good things, and I think Robert Rodriguez is a great director. Yeah, I mean, he's had some trials and tribulations throughout. I didn't really watch the Spy Kid movies, but that's fine. That wasn't for me. But the fucking El Mariachi trilogy was great. Desperado is my favorite movie of his. I've seen that movie so many times. I watched that movie when I was younger as a kid. I loved that movie. And then I watched, the first one, El Mariachi, which was, you watch it, it's very student filmish, but but that's what I like about it. It's like watching The Evil Dead, Sam Raimi's Evil Dead. You watch that. I mean, they made that movie with barely any fucking money, and it shows, but you use as much as you can. But since the first Sin City was great, and then the second Sin City, but I'm hoping that he has a little bit of a resurgence with Alita. So we'll see what happens, And I've been hearing great things, and it looks like the visual effects are pretty awesome. We'll see. Vice came across like McKay realized too late that Christian and Amy make the Cheneys sympathetic and human, so he shoved a preaching area. Yeah, I could see that. Like, he didn't want to make them look too good. I could see that. I could totally see that, especially in the political, the way everything is now. You can't be pro-conservative. You really can't. You can't be pro-right at all in any of these movies, unless it's a Clint Eastwood movie. So, yeah, you might be right a little bit about that, but I don't think it affected it too much. Like, I liked his little, when he turned to the camera and he had a little speech at the end. I thought that was a great way to end it. So, I don't know. Alita would have bombed if, it would have bombed if it got that they were smart to not release it on December 21st. Because, yeah, if they did that, holy shit. Robert Rodriguez should do a R-rated Deadshot solo. I like that. That'd be pretty sweet. Cheers to that. I totally dig that. If you'd go back to, like, that bare bones Desperado shit, oh, yeah. Fuck yeah. Robert Rodriguez directs Venom 2. Well, shit. As long as he makes it better than Venom 1, which probably wouldn't be hard. Because I'm still one of those people that just did not really enjoy that movie as much as I really wanted to. Shazam trailer? Who knows? Probably soon. I think certain things happened. Certain things got leaked out where Warner Brothers said, let's pull it back for a little bit and let's wait and maybe re-edit. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah. You think Josh Gad is going to play the Penguin? He's teasing, and I'm iffy about it because I just don't know. But if it happens, I'll be optimistic. I'm always optimistic about anybody who gets cast in these roles because it ends up being surprising. And it's happened time and time and time again. I mean, fucking A, you can go back and watch my my reaction to Ben Affleck being cast as Batman. And I was a little hesitant by it. I was like, I don't know. And then now I think he's my favorite Batman of all time. So we'll see what happens, But I don't really like Gad as that. I don't know. Will Venom cameo in Morbius? Hopefully. Expand that universe a little bit or have some kind of Easter egg. I don't know. Shazam trailer airs Super Bowl. Yeah. I'm sure they're going to have it out before Super Bowl, and then they're going to have a 30-second TV spot. So your take on RPK's Batman scoop? He's been hinting fake news. We'll see. I know there's a lot of things out there, and, we just got to wait. We just got to wait for that. So, yeah, we'll see. Tarantino for Venom 2 featuring Andrew Spider-Man against Venom and Carnage. Oh, that would be a wet dream, huh? Fucking Tarantino taking on a superhero movie. Oh my God. He would never do that. Tarantino does what Tarantino wants. And it's worked out for him. You know, I've enjoyed every one of his movies. So let him do his thing. Oh my God. Jonah as Penguin. Yes. Yeah. Jonah Hill. I could see that. I could see that more than Josh Gad for sure. Yeah. Alfred Molina has always been like a favorite of mine to play the Penguin, but whatever. Venom felt like an MCU movie when it should have been a creepy genre. Yes, thank you, Thames Gaming. And that's what I found funny. It was like, you know, and a bunch of DC fans were praising it. I'm like, you realize they try to make an MCU movie here. You know, there's some really good things in there, especially between Eddie and Venom. The back and forth, the banter, the dynamic between that was absolutely fantastic because Tom Hardy is just fucking awesome. I love that man. I man crush on that guy. One of my favorite actors working right now. But the rest of it was just, there's just some cringy fucking moments in that movie. What up, Giovanni? And Tarantino, what comic book movie? He wanted to do Luke Cage a long time ago. That would have been pretty interesting. He should still. Paul Dano. Oh, yeah. Jackie Earl. He needs to be in something. Deathstroke gets Deadshot in the next Suicide Squad movie. Gets after Deadshot. The Deadshot movie should be him. Okay. And I pitched this. I did a video about it, and I need to bring that back. I was going to do like this whole segment on my channel where I pitch movies. And my pitch for the Deadshot movie was R-rated, and Amanda Waller tasks Deadshot to transport a villain across like a state or something like that to be his bodyguard. And there's a hit after this fucking villain because he's going to, you know, speak the truth about somebody. And Deadshot has to protect this guy even though he doesn't want to. That's what I think would be a good Deadshot movie. R fucking rated to the core. R-rated. That's what I'm saying. That would be a great Deadshot movie. You know, right there. A little bit of Suicide Squad in there, you know, just Amanda Waller, not anybody else. But yeah, R-rated Deadshot movie where he has to guard a villain, Batman, whoever, probably a Batman villain, but it could be whatever villain, across a state or across somewhere, and there's people after him. That would be a fucking awesome movie. Pitbull is officially attached for Aquaman 2. I fucking hope not. God, I can't stand that song. Should Warner Brothers make a live-action Teen Titans movie in the DCEU in the future? No, let's wait till the Titans show ends. I think the Titans show was actually pretty damn good. So, I don't know. David Schwimmer for Riddler? You want Ross as the Riddler? I can't see that, man. Maybe more Chandler, Matthew Perry, but no. I don't want to see that. Joe Manganiello just deserves to get a significant role. Yes, he does, man. Fuck. He's getting cheesed out of his own role, man. If they would just do a Deathstroke movie, low budget, it would be a winner. Give it a fucking $30 to $40 million budget. And just fucking make an R-rated Deathstroke movie. Come on. It's a ripoff of the Gauntlet. Everything's a ripoff of everything. Technically, I'm ripping off Batman All-Star because that's what I thought about. If you watch the rebirth of Batman All-Star, where Batman had to basically go on a road trip with Two-Face and then a bunch of villains were after him, that's where I'm really ripping it off. So, I don't know. Currently watching Ready Player One. Can't remember your thoughts on it. Oh, I thought it was great. It almost made my top 10 movies of 2018. Oh, I enjoyed the shit out of that movie. I thought it was great. Very enjoyable. And it was Spielberg, you know, up there doing what he does, man. That movie worked for me, for sure. I watched, let's see, Ross Geller as Riddler. Batman, we were on a break! Yeah, I love that. That's funny. So, Dave, any word from your source about Henry Cavill? We've been hearing word that his contract is renewed for, I haven't heard shit. It'd be so stupid for them to get rid of Cavill. He's hot right now. He embodies Superman, and they really need to do something with that guy. You know, It's very much up in the air with Affleck, but when it comes to Cavill, they really need to keep that guy, please. I get it. Affleck was, he's in his mid 40s or now getting to his late 40s. And he only signed on to do 3 movies. Cavill wants to play Superman until we do a Kingdom Come Superman where he's older. He does. Idris Elba as Darkseid. Ooh, that's not a bad choice. I mean, I'm still a Javier Bardem fan for Darkseid, but I like where your head's at with Idris Elba. I'm curious to see him as a villain in Hobbs and Shaw, the Fast and Furious spinoff. That's gonna be a nutty movie, but I think that's gonna be like just a good fucking action movie. I really do. I don't give a fuck about Fast and Furious 9 or this fucking female spinoff that they're gonna do too. It's just Vin Diesel he's trying to squeeze every little drop out of the Fast and Furious franchise. And then, of course, not incorporate The Rock because apparently they just butt heads. But I don't know. I don't know. It'd be stupid to get rid of Cavill. Real stupid to get Adams. Yeah, I know. You need to keep both. Henry Cavill has always been hot. No homo. Yeah, he's a pretty man. I'm not going to deny that. He's a pretty guy. Man in Tights mentioned Henry and Affleck. I said it's coming back. Affleck signed thanks to Walter. Well, we'll see what happens. What's your pitch for Wonder Woman 3? Do it current day. I know we're jumping, but I hope they don't do like the 90s next. Just do a current day Wonder Woman. I don't know. Oh, man, I had a thought, and then it just went away. I'll have to think about that one. Should New Gods be pre-Justice League? What? There was a Justice League movie? Who knows what the fuck they're going to do with that. I'm kind of worried about that movie, but hopefully Ava knocks it out, but we'll see. Do you have a guilty pleasure comic book movie? Batman Forever. Batman Forever. And it's not even, I don't even almost consider that a guilty pleasure. Because I think the reason why is because I can enjoy that movie more than Batman Returns. When it comes to those early Batman movies, I mean, the first Batman movie is, of course, number 1. But that was when Burton was like, okay, Frank Miller, this, that, and this, we're going to make it similar to that with a little bit of my style in there. And then when that was a success and Batman Returns came out, Tim Burton went, okay, this is going to be fully my movie. And it shows. It fucking shows. It does. Eesh, that's a total big time Tim Burton film. So that's why I could say like I enjoy Batman Forever a little bit more. I'm not cucking Ava. Trust me. I've been totally, I hated Wrinkle in Time. So I'm worried about New Gods, but I'll remain optimistic. If she hasn't dropped out yet, fine. But I'm worried. So don't think I'm cucking, or am I using cucking right? I don't even know. Daredevil's Director's Cut is one of them. Oh yeah. It's better. I'll say that. So that I can see that being a guilty pleasure. It's not mine. I would just, Batman Forever though. I really enjoy that movie. I think it's because I watched it so much when I was younger because I thought it was great. So I don't know. Just rewatched JJ's first Star Trek tonight and gave me hope for episode 9. Yeah. Well, you could just watch Force Awakens, right? I thought Force Awakens was good. It was. When it comes to Force Awakens and Last Jedi, I always say Force Awakens, better Star Wars movie. Last Jedi, better movie. If that makes sense. Definitely the third act, the final act in Last Jedi, stronger than Force Awakens. But I enjoy Force Awakens more. So, and then, first Star Trek movie was great. Absolutely fantastic. JJ's great. JJ's great. He's a nerd like a lot of us. You see the Twitter tirade from RPK about against Zack Snyder? Yeah, that was a tweet from almost 3 years ago. I saw that show up on my feed people were tweeting, and I'm like, okay, that was a tweet from almost 3 years ago. Let's not do that. I don't like that. Ava will call you out. Oh yeah, I'm sure she will if that was the case. I've even gotten some pushback. What am I? Anti-woman, anti-black woman? No, I'm anti this woman did a big, huge Disney movie and it sucked and it bombed and didn't do well at all. I'm just going by that. Yeah, Selma, sure, that was good. That was fine. But this is a whole different ball game. When you're talking about New Gods, geez, fuck. I mean, Peter Jackson, I'd be okay with. What are you talking about? When Han died in Force Awakens, that just gets me. When Chewie goes, when he screams out, man, that gets me every time. But I do wish there was I wanted to see Luke and Han interact again. So Blade is my guilty pleasure. Why would Blade be a guilty pleasure? You should not feel guilty about watching Blade. That movie is fantastic. Don't feel guilty about watching Blade. Come on. That movie was awesome. I could say feel guilty about watching Blade Trinity. As much as I love Ryan Reynolds in there, and that pretty much showed that, hey, this guy should be Deadpool, that movie sucked ass. It was awful. Awful. But not Blade, not the first Blade. Come on. Even the second Blade was good. Del Toro? Come on. And some of the visual effects kind of blew ass, but it was like early 2000s. Come on. Dave, I'd personally love to see Amy Adams and Sarah Palin and destroy Tina Fey. Oh, yeah, she'd probably do it. I bet you she would knock it out. Oh, she'd knock it out with Sarah Palin. Oh, man, I guarantee. Yeah, if they ever do a movie about Sarah Palin, they probably will have her do it. Will Blade come back in Morbius? Yes. I'm hoping that's going to happen. That's what I'm hoping. Did you just say, Ferris, did you just say Thor Ragnarok is a masterpiece? All right. How do I eject and ban somebody from this fucking thing? Come on. That's good visuals. I'll give it that. That's some pretty spectacular, especially that flashback shot with, what's her name? Starts with a V. God damn, I can't even remember right now. I can't remember. But that flashback scene where they show the way that it was shot, that was gorgeous. That scene was a masterpiece. I'll give you that. What the fuck's her name? Vol. I can't even remember her name or what she was. It wasn't exactly her name. It was her people or whatever the hell. I'm totally just. Come on, you guys. Yes, Valkyrie. There it is. Jeez, I knew it started with a V. Yeah, that vodka's kicking in. Well, I mean, come on, guys. This is not my first one, right? Well, it's my first vodka, but I had 2 glasses of wine, one with dinner, and then one as I was doing short videos and getting everything ready and getting the podcast up and shit. I like Ragnarok as a fun comedy. That's fine. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. But there's a lot of there's some cringy fucking shit in there where I just go, ugh, But I will say, yeah, there's some funny moments. I'll give it that. Nicolas Cage as Lex Luthor. Wow. I don't know about that. That'd be funny. Would be. I'm joking, Dave. Come on. Yeah, I know you're. I figured you were. I was joking too. I wasn't actually gonna kick you out there, Ferris. Don't worry. Hard-boiled trivia note: the bookshelf in Clark's and Lois's apartment in BVS actually has a copy of Sarah Palin's book, Going Rogue. Well, there you go. It's meant to be. I wouldn't be surprised. Yes, I'm still drinking Smirnoff vodka. It's $10 for a bottle, and it's smooth, and I'm going to stick with it. I'm not going to – maybe one of these days I'm going to break out and I'm going to do a Jameson stream because – when I really feel fancy, I get a bottle of Jameson and I sip on that. Nicolas Cage sucked as Ghost Rider. You know what's funny? Okay, I can see that. Okay, Ghost Rider, his Ghost Rider being a guilty pleasure CBM. What's funny about Ghost Rider is, the second Ghost Rider, I would say is better than the first Ghost Rider. But it's funny because I remember Nick Cage had his superhero shirtless wearing baby oil shot, when he's in a towel and then he's in the mirror trying to like look at himself and stuff like that, but he's all fucking, shined up and he's ripped as shit. I remember him talking about like, he's all, yeah, well, just, superheroes, they just, you gotta have a certain body type and you just gotta lick the roll and stuff like that. I'm like, dude, you're playing a fucking skeleton. You don't need to be ripped. You don't need to be buff. You're playing a fucking skeleton. Right? It was just always funny when he talked about how he got extremely jacked and ripped for that. I'm like, dude, you didn't need to do that. And then in the first Ghost Rider, he was obviously wearing a wig or something. He's wearing a toupee because his hair was like jet black and he had like a full fucking hairline. But then you watch Ghost Rider 2 and he had his normal hairline. I'm going, what? It was just funny. Mandy was disturbing, but I enjoyed that fucking movie. My God. Mandy is just, it's so batshit crazy. I loved it. I thought Mandy was great. I'm not going to lie. I thought that was good. Ragnarok was a sitcom, pretty much. Whedon should direct Aquaman sequel. How dare you? Ghost Rider 2 is garbage. I'm just saying it's better than the first one. They're both garbage. But come on, Idris Elba was in the fucking second one. I just feel that Ghost Rider 2 was more like a Ghost Rider film. And it was from the guys who did Crank. And I love the Crank movies. I just felt like it was more of a Ghost Rider film than the first Ghost Rider. Being able to transform without... Nick Cage was great in both Ghost Rider movies. Being able to transform without VFX is tough. Yeah, that's method acting right there, Nicolas Cage. Good. Yeah. Fernando, I see you. I like Ghost Rider 2 as so bad. Yeah. It's over the top. Yeah, it's very over the top. They should do a Ghost Rider, dark, what is it, Marvel Knights with all the rest of them. Favorite Nick Cage movie? That's a difficult one. I mean, I can go either way. I can go, are you talking about like performance? You're talking like Leaving Las Vegas? Because obviously that was his Oscar-winning performance. And that movie is fantastic. But then I'm like, but I love him in The Rock. I love him in Con Air, Face Off. I mean, there was that stretch where he was just that action star that really resonates with me. And then, of course, then you have Raising Arizona. You go even further back. There's just so many. Oh, man, that's a difficult one. That's a difficult one to pick which Nicolas Cage movie I like, But it's just, I just loved him in those action movies. I mean, he just had a string of action movies. The Rock, Con Air, and Face Off. And Face Off was good because him and Travolta had to swap roles. So they both had to be the bad guy and they both had to be the good guy. And they both had to act like each other. That's what was so brilliant about Face Off. You could fucking shit on the movie all you want about, that wouldn't work. And understandably, okay, that would never happen in real life and this, that, and this. But the fact of the matter is, it's great action. I mean, there's literally like 4 big action sequences, and they're John Woo action sequences, by the way. John Woo is fucking awesome. But both of those actors had to swap roles, At the beginning, Nick Cage was the villain. John Travolta was the good guy. And then they had to swap, and then they had to, switch roles. And I thought that was just kind of showed good acting right there. So, my favorite Nick Cage movie was Wicker Man. Yeah, when he was, no! God, when the bees! Jeez. John Woo is the man. God damn it. I know. What happened? He just kind of like dropped off. He did that movie with Nick Cage called what? Wind Talkers? About I forgot which war it was. Was it in World War II or was it Vietnam? No, it was World War II, right? Where they had the Indian guys and they were sending messages through that language. That was actually a pretty good movie. But he just kind of fell off. Yeah, John Woo made some really great movies and then he just kind of fell off. I'll even say Hard Target with Jean-Claude Van Damme. Jean-Claude Van Damme with his mullet, his fucking curly, fucking hair-sprayed down mullet. Hard Target. You guys watch that movie? That's a John Woo movie. I thought, fucking A. Talk about guilty pleasure. Yeah, Wind Talkers. That's the last like John Woo movie that I can remember really seeing. And that was like late 90s, early 2000s, and then he kind of just fell off. I don't know. Watchmen or V for Vendetta? Watchmen. That's just me. It was World War II, right? Yeah. Thank you, Daniel. Yeah, the Navajo Code. There you go. It was a good movie. It was a good movie. But after that, I'm like, what the hell did John Woo do after that? Yes, Nolan 2020. I'm curious to see. I mean, this is it, guys. This is how good. Okay, right here on the vodka stream, I'm going to tell you just how good Christopher Nolan is. Today, they announced that Christopher Nolan's next movie is coming out in what, July? June or July of 2020, next year. Untitled. Nobody knows what the fuck it is. But it's coming out dead nuts in the center of summer of 2020. And people are going fucking apeshit about it. We don't even know what the fuck it is. It's most likely going to be something that he wants to do. And I know people are like, oh my God, he's working with Warner Brothers again. It's going to be a CBM. I don't think it's going to be. It's just going to be a Christopher Nolan fucking joint. And it's going to be good. That's how good that motherfucker is. He's not made a bad movie, in my opinion. He's not made a bad movie. I've seen every one of his movies, and they're all goddamn good. So that's how good that guy is. And I can't wait to see what he does. I liked Warzone. You talk about Punisher Warzone? Yeah. It was a good fucking Punisher movie. Oh yeah. I'll agree with that. John Woo got Van Damned. Yeah, he did. He did Hard Target. John Woo pulled an M. Night Shyamalan. I guess so. Jackie deserved an Oscar for his performance in, as Rorschach. Yeah. Oh, yeah, man. Jackie Earle. Man. It's so fun. I love the fact that Watchmen became such a cult classic now in the CBM world, just like Man of Steel's becoming. And that just shows you Snyder kind of knew what he was doing, right? Only Nolan could break the internet like Brie Larson. Thoughts on Mortal Kombat 11? Well, it looks great. I'm not as big of a gamer as I once was because it would just take up too much of my time, and I don't have that much time with work and doing this stuff. It would just take too much of my time. Oh, trust me, man. Like I said, I think I've said it on this, or I've said it on my podcast. I still know the blood code of the first Mortal Kombat on Sega Genesis, guys. ABACABB. There you go. So if you have one of those small little Genesis things, the consoles, that you could buy now for like Super Nintendo, regular Nintendo, the small ones that can hold like fucking 157 games, and you need the blood code for Mortal Kombat on Genesis, ABACABB. That's forever tattooed in this brain. So I was like, oh my God, there's blood. Oh my God, Kano ripped the heart out of him. So good. Oh yeah, love Mortal Kombat. I remember one time, okay, I'm going to go back to memory lane. Oh man. Okay, so huge fan of Mortal Kombat, even bigger fan of Mortal Kombat 2. When I was a kid, every Saturday, my older brother, was in a bowling league. So we'd go to Empire Bowl over here. Well, not over here. I live in a different town now. But in the town that I kind of grew up in, Empire Bowl. Every Saturday morning, my brother was bowling in his bowling league. And wait. You lost? What happened? What's going on? What, it's not working? It's not working? What's going on? Shit. What's going on, guys? Uh-oh. Are we good? What happened? Wait. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What happened? Did something happen? Uh-oh. Fuck. Uh-oh. I'm not still live? What's going on? What's going on? 12. What the hell? Well, that sucks. Because it shows that I'm still live in my little window right here. But apparently... Oh, man. Shit. Well, this is a first. Shit. Damn it. What the hell, man? Well, that's fine. Oh, man. All right. I guess I got to stop. Shit. Something happened.